fence.
Oh,
and a goal. Wanda's in front of him. He's inside the 10. Oh, block from behind. But off the glass. No problem at all. Tip, up to the cradle.
Got locked up.
One guy that's got an angle on it. And he cuts back on it. Damn ball. And Cravat couldn't grab a
He's
ball.
fly to right field against the wind. It's out of here.
Buries it. We're tied at 19.
We are coming to you live from Sycamore High School on senior night. It is the Sycamore Aves, the home team against the visiting Princeton Vikings. This is the girls varsity and the final match of the night. We were lucky enough to just have Coach Justin Link of the Sycamore Aviators come by, and we asked him, what is the strategy for the day? And he said, really to work the ball around the perimeter and put the ball in the middle. It'll be interesting to see today if they can capitalize on that. The referees are preparing the field of play and the game balls. They are Michael Jones and Doug Reisenfeld, and we hope that they call a safe, clean, and fair ball game. There's 15 white of Princeton. Princeton will be wearing the white caps, and Sycamore will be in the home dark caps. Tonight, those colors are green and white. There's the Sycamore home team in the green caps. The swim-off is on the near side where those fans are. The ball will be dropped just in front of them. Referees are preparing to start, and we have begun. And Princeton with the flash in the pan, and they win the swim-off and retain possession. Swim-off there was 8 of Princeton, and retaining the ball was 15, the trail person. 15 draws a foul up top, foul of number 19 on Sycamore, and they place the ball in the middle, and no one's home. Sycamore's going to look to counter quickly, but they do not give the goalie a release, and we're down to 23 seconds on the shot clock. The ball's thrown all the way down to the 2-meter. 19 of Sycamore retains the ball. She's trying to draw the foul, but she has nothing. There's great defense of 15 on Princeton with the deflection. However, there's a foul right outside of the 2 that will not be a corner throw, and there's immediately an ejection on the inside. Number 8 of Princeton. I think there's a little confusion on the number, but it's number 8 of Princeton locking arms and the person in the center. Center play is the focus for both of these teams, and it's the focus of water polo. The best offensive move you can make is putting the ball in the middle. It can draw an exclusion foul and a penalty, or it can result in a goal. Sycamore working the ball around nicely, trying to get the goalie out of position here. They take the shot from the weak side, and it's a goal, and they lead 1-0. Princeton now will try and counter back that early goal. Coaching Princeton over there, as you can see in the red shirt, is Ben Carnahan. Ben is a graduate of Princeton and was teammates in high school at Princeton with Sycamore's coach, Justin Link. Here's Sycamore on the counter. Ball up, great stop by number 1. Now, as you notice here in the shallow end is much different of tending goal than it is in the deep end, and Princeton looks to counter quickly to the deep end goal. Here's a quick replay of the goal, of the stop, and there's an equally high caliber stop on the other end. We're seeing some good goalkeeping early on here. Sycamore goalkeeper happy to hold on to the ball because none of her field players are giving her a release. She throws the ball up to 19, who quickly draws the foul. No quick shot from the outside given. They're going to look to try and play the ball in the middle. Player had position but was unable to draw any type of offensive move, which would have been a foul or an exclusion foul, a major foul as we discussed earlier. Princeton throws the ball all the way down to the corner. 15 pump. Good deflection by number 1. Lucky that it didn't go into her own net, and she was cognizant of that. And brought the ball right back down into her face. Again, we're seeing top quality goalkeeping here today at the Sycamore High School and Auditorium on senior night. It's been a theme of the day. Sycamore unable to get the quick outlet passes. The goalie must hold on to the ball then, and we see her play the ball up then to 19. 19 makes a play forward, cannot retain possession of the ball and was not fouled. Therefore, it is a turnover, and Princeton now on the attack. Again, both of these teams are failing to get any outlet passes to their goalkeeper, and you're seeing 10 or more seconds fall off the shot clock before the ball's moved forward. We hope that that doesn't come back to haunt them, and we hope that they fix that. Fire in a goal from the strong side, number 7 of Princeton, and we have a tied ball game. Sycamore now must counter. They must counter if they want to defend this house. It's more difficult, in my opinion, to score goals in the shallow end. I think the previous game, the boys' game, will show you the difference. There was definitely more goals in the shallow end than anyone expected, but I think in this game you'll see us regress more towards the mean. Most of the best offensive chances be created in the deep end. You know, it's much more difficult to establish offensive position in the shallow end. As you can see there, they called a turnover for using the bottom than it is in the deep end. We'll see if Princeton can capitalize on that turnover and take their first lead of the night. They draw the foul from the outside. There's good positioning in the middle, but they elect to go to the other side. They draw the foul. 8 can take a quick shot, but they choose to play the ball into the middle. And good defense by number 19. She was lucky not to draw a penalty there. However, they turn the ball quickly back over to the Vikings, who capitalize on the turnover on the attacking third and now lead this ball game 2-1. That was an absolute mistake by the Sycamore defense there, and they must correct that if they hope to win this game. A great goal, though. As you can see there, they played the ball into her strong side. The Princeton player used her legs, used her strength to get up and fire that ball in from just outside the 2-meter. And Sycamore draws the exclusion on the shallow end. They now have a 6-on-5 power play for 20 seconds. Working the ball back in, number 22 is wide open, who lobs the ball right over the goal. Princeton still leads 2-1 and is now on the attack. They're back full strength, 6-on-6. They fire the ball forward, but there's nothing there. Sycamore now on the ball. They have numbers moving forward. Let's see if they can identify it and capitalize. And they lose the advantage they had on the woman, pardon me. 22 launches, occurs, and it's into the goal. We have a tie ball game. Goal 22 of Sycamore, and the crowd loves it. The home crowd is going absolutely wild as the score is back 2-2. I think we are having some technical difficulties on our home screen. The score is 2-2, and there's 2 minutes left in the quarter. This is the first quarter, but the ball game is 2-2. Princeton working the ball nicely around the perimeter. They're going to have to work to keep that ball in bounds, which they do, and they fire a lob shot past the goal on the weak side, back to the strong side, and number 10 of Princeton fires it home. Braver than any Viking woman before her, number 10 stayed home, stayed cool, stayed onside, got the ball and fired it home. What a goal. Sycamore now on possession. Failed to work the ball around, worked the ball in the middle, but a lackadaisical pass backwards from Princeton defense. Lucky enough, the goalie was there to snatch the ball up, and we are still 2-3. The visiting Princeton Vikings lead. 3-2. Foul from the outside on 23, Sycamore. 15 will look to work the ball down to the opposite wing. Great passers. They have positioning in the middle now, lost after great defense on number 2 of Sycamore. Number 19 pressing up, but fouls. Princeton with a heads-up play to bring back the defense. Now they have an advantage. The ball has not been turned over, and it is still live, and Sycamore has the 2-on-1 advantage. Can they capitalize and bring this ball game back square? And they cannot as of now. However, 26 with the rebound. She cannot shoot. She puts the ball back into the middle. Now they're calling for the ball back for a corner throw. Now that was just an administrative error by 26 at failing to move the ball past where the foul was drawn. Now they lob it into the opposite corner, and we have a tied ball game. Great resiliency seen by 26 on Sycamore there to stay cool, even with the administrative error by the referee, and stay collected and score the goal to bring her team back square, 3-3. Number 8 of Princeton sees the opportunity to swim with the ball. She cannot shoot, however, she can pass. The reason she cannot shoot there is because after a foul, and she drew the foul, you cannot shoot unless it's an immediate one-motion shot. And there she elected to create space with the defender on her back, which has paid off so far, but it failed after that ball into the center from the top. And that's the end of the first quarter. The score is 3-3. The home team, Sycamore, fought back a 3-2 deficit in the last minute to have the game tied at 3 going into the second quarter. The teams will switch ends this quarter, and Princeton now must defend the all-deep side, while Sycamore must defend the shallow side. The home crowd is going wild. The home Aviators are tied with the visiting Princeton Vikings here on Sycamore Senior Night. That is the Aviator mascot. Now, the Sycamore Aviators are named the Sycamore Aviators because the Blue Ash Airport, which was once an airport within the Sycamore School District, was the first airfield west of the Appalachian Mountains. And that was significant enough to name the school and the district after that fact. And here we go, the beginning of the second quarter, tied 3-3. And to the swim-off, we go. 7 of Sycamore shows off that speed there and wins the ball for the home team Aviators. Quickly's drawing the foul up top. They look to play the ball in the middle. The rare pass you'll see in the middle. On the backhand, what a goal! Oh, my sweet Lord, what a pass. The ball is magisterial, and the finish is nothing less than superfine. What a backhand. What a backhand. Oh, that was a backhand. It was like throwing a pint glass into a shot glass, that backhand. What a backhand. 26 green. What a goal. Now Princeton, let's see if they can calm the crowd and come back with their own attack of significance. They get the ball down to the 2-meter line. Number 4 on the ball, tries to draw the foul, and she does so successfully. But now she has a lack of support, and they turn the ball over in the middle. Now the goalie cannot handle it with two hands past the 5-meter line, and she does not. But now the ball down to the right side, the weak side, draws a foul. 26, the prolific goal scorer, puts the ball in the middle, and they quickly draw the exclusion. It is now a 6-on-5 power play for 20 seconds. 26 looks at goal, pump fakes, gets the goalie out of position, throws it down to the one position, pump fakes, moves it across, back to the 4. 26 on the 4, pump fakes, back to the 1. Looks to the cross, bad pass down, but 26 takes a shot, and it's in. 26 able to capitalize on that man-up goal despite the poor pass from the one spot. Number 22 still gets the assist. 22-26 for the man-up goal. Princeton now down 2, must make more of an offensive play towards the goal on this possession. Number 3, unable to move the ball forward, throws the ball back to the goalkeeper. Now they tried the left side, moving the ball up the left side. They looked for a play in the middle, but the center is fronted by number 2 of Sycamore. They throw it down to the wing, and it's intercepted by 23 of Sycamore. The center of Princeton attempted to go after the ball there, failed as the goalie drew the foul. Now they're back down to the 1 position on Sycamore. 22, who draws it. Nope, no exclusion. The ball must be moved to the 2-meter line. It's a corner throw. Ball put into the center. What a move in the middle. And she draws the exclusion foul. That's number 19 of Sycamore with the exclusion foul. Sycamore now on a power play. They worked the ball tremendously in the previous power play. Let's see if they can do so now. Their positioning looks spot on. The ball is high and on point between the 1 and 4 positions. Pump fake, across to the 6, 7, off target. Princeton ball. Princeton trying to create space with the long pass down to the left, down the right, and they fail. Sycamore ball. The past 2 power plays Sycamore's had, they've moved the ball tremendously. They've capitalized 1 of 2 on them. Let's see if they can continue that offensive prowess. It's number 2 in the middle, retaining the ball, taking the shot, across cage, in. Goal number 2, wide open in the middle. Number 10 on Princeton basically swam from 2-meter to 2-meter line trying to defend that, but number 2 said, nuh-uh, not today, not on senior night, as she scored on the cross cage goal in the center. Sycamore now leads 6-3, and Princeton really will have to start playing smart offensive ball if they want any shot at winning. They draw the foul from the outside. Middle is wide open. Number 7 sees it, drives. Quick slough off number 19 from the wing, and it's a ball under. She does not see the ball. However, there's an offside. Nope, no offside, pardon my whistle. She was fouled and must move the ball back to the 2-meter line, which she does. And let's see if Princeton can make an offensive move. And there's an exclusion. Number 2, the goal scorer on the other end, is kicked out for 20 seconds. Princeton tries a quick shot. And they fail. Great block by number 1. And number 10 on Princeton must watch, or she may get excluded. She was giving the goalie the business after the play, and that is never something Doug Reisenfeld tolerates, the referee. Great steal by number 10, but can she retain possession of the ball? And she does. She draws a foul. However, there's no Princeton women forward, and it's intercepted by number 19. Just a lackadaisical throw from their own defending third down to number 19, and Sycamore is now on the ball with just under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Number 19's happy to hold on the ball. They throw it into a clogged center position, and there's just nothing there. Nothing there. Princeton goalkeeper looks for an outlet, throws it down to the 5 meter, about the 7 meter line of their own attacking. She looks to create space. That's 15 on Princeton with the ball. She must probably bring the ball back, which she does so. Now the ball's live. Number 19 says, I'm having none of it. And that pressure put on by 19 turns the ball over for the Vikings. And then now it's Sycamore on attack. Long outlet throw down to number charging 19, but it'll be easily picked up by the defending number 4 of Princeton. Now the ball is back in the possession of the Princeton goalkeeper. The urgency of Princeton cannot be underestimated. Coach Ben Carnahan is screaming at his girls to get forward. 15 now on the ball. Looking around, trying to draw the foul. There's nothing there. Number 19 defending nicely with both hands up. Steals it, and now is fouled. She throws it ahead to a wide open number 22. Can she capitalize? Boom! Goes the dynamite. Goal, 22 of Sycamore. With 1:30 left in the second quarter, the Aviators of Sycamore, the Lady Aviators of Sycamore lead the Lady Vikings of Princeton 7-3. A little too much water in the eyes of number 17, but it's handled by number 18 on Sycamore with 2 hands, and it's now Princeton's ball. The Vikings have really failed to utilize the center this quarter, and it is more difficult in the shallow end, that is for sure, but they have not been able to score at all this quarter, and that says a lot about the poor quality of play they've had in the center. But it also equally speaks of the high caliber defending Sycamore has done on this end. They've just been attacking Princeton with a physical style of pressing defense shown there. Number 4 of Princeton fires it under the near post, and the ball is retained by the goaltender of Sycamore. .40 seconds remain in this half, and Sycamore leads the Vikings 4-7. There's a foul drawn outside by number 19. They look to play the ball in the middle. Number 2 of Sycamore retains the ball, looking for the play forward, draws a foul. That's great center play. She didn't have a move forward, and she wasn't going to give up the ball. However, all 30 seconds of the shot clock have been used, and the Aviators turn the ball over to the Vikings. Aggressive defensive play there, draws a foul on from number 7. The number 19 of Sycamore says, don't lead into me, I am here and I will steal the ball. They give the ball back to the goalkeeper there. And Sycamore looks to just let the clock run out with a long distance shot that is way off the mark. And ladies and gentlemen, at the half of senior night, we have the Sycamore Lady Aviators leading the Vikings, the Lady Vikings of Princeton. Their arch rivals from just down the road, 7-3. Big battle here on Sycamore City. The home Aviators, Lady Aviators, lead the visiting Lady Vikings 7-3. Princeton wins the swim off, and with the quick attack down to the right side, fail to find the back of the net after a great stop by number 1 on Sycamore. Now, Sycamore is happy to slow the game down, which they've done so here. No quick outlet pass, but they're working the ball up to number 8. Number 8 fakes the move forward, throws it down in the middle, but nobody's home. Well, somebody was home, but it was from Princeton. A steal by number 7 on Princeton. Ball thrown down to the right side of the pool. Looking to draw the quick foul, but 19 plays great defense, both hands up. There's no foul to be called. Number 2, same there. Now there's an exclusion on number 15 of Sycamore, and Princeton will look to capitalize on the power play. They work the ball up to the 3 spot. Now we have an administrative issue. They'll call the ball out here and make sure the shot clock's on, right? I would assume there's going to be put about 25 seconds left on the shot clock, which means there's 15 seconds left on the power play. We'll see what Michael Jones, the referee, does here. And there's Jessen Link, the head coach of the Aviators, coaching against his alma mater. In control here. They lead 7-3, and I think he's got to be pretty happy with the way his women have played today. And here's Coach Jessen Link coming to figure out what's going on with the clock. This is a student-run scoreboard here, so the issues are plentiful. It's been a generational issue at every pool, at every point in the country. Nobody knows how to run the clock. However, the referees have said, we know enough to play, and let's just play ball. And the shot clock is running with 28 seconds left. Princeton working the ball around pretty decently. They fired in from the weak side, and it's blocked by number 1 of Sycamore. Sycamore looks to break quickly. Number 8 does a great job there of picking and creating space. And 15 elects to draw the foul from the outside. And now there's an exclusion on 17 White. She did the old hand check, and she did not allow 8 to move forward, and that is a major foul. And we have another clock issue. Referee Michael Jones going over to the table. Give the team the business. The technical difficulty has been ruled by the referee, and they're ready to play ball. They'll drop the ball in here for a throw from outside the 5-meter. And this is a free pass, however, she cannot shoot. She throws it down to the 1. Excuse me, the 6. The old lefty, this is a great lefty spot. I have a feeling the woman on the ball is going to look for the wide open shot once if she gets it. which she didn't have, and they continue to move the ball around. Draw found up top by number 19. They look to drop the ball down, back to the 1. Number 8, pump fakes, nothing's home. Crosses the ball across to the 6. Number 6 unable to grab the ball in the 6th spot, but retains possession and turns the ball over after the shot clock expired. Four minutes and 20 seconds remain in the third. Shot clock sitting at 30. It is still sitting at 30, and the referee notices, however, they're going to let play move on. Great goalkeeping, great aggressive goalkeeping by number 1 in the deep end. Number 3 of White had the positioning in the middle, but the ball was placed too close to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper capitalized on the space between the ball and her and went and took it, and it was great goalkeeping, great defensive stand by number 1 of Sycamore. Sycamore works the ball down to the wings, which is a favorable position to move the ball into the center position, which you can see here, number 8 on the drive, but they elect and say, you know what, we're not even going to try. We're going to dump and turn the ball over. Princeton now in possession. Down 7-3. They must start scoring goals to decrease the deficit of the 4-goal deficit they're currently imposed on. Great defense by number 18 of Green. Not fouling until there. She moves forward and decides to break the ball. And number 1 with the steal. Now in water polo, when you're defending from the outside, if you defend with 2 hands up, you won't get called for the foul. If you move forward and try to grab the ball, you'll get called for a foul. They place the ball in the middle from up top, which is a difficult position to create space, but they create space there and draw the exclusion. The major foul is committed by number 17 of White, and now Sycamore back on the power play. Again, I mentioned before, look for number 8 in the 6th. Look for number 8 in the 6th spot there. Number 6 up top. She's a lefty, and they call an offsides anyway, so Sycamore won't have the opportunity to shoot. This game has slowed down significantly in pace and possession, which I don't think the Sycamore bench is complaining about, but Princeton will have to pick up the pace here to score. And they move the ball forward by number 4, creating space, trying to get the defender on her back. Fails to do so, but draws a foul from the outside. She may take the quick shot, but she elects not to. Drops the ball back to 15 up top, who puts it down to a driving number 4 on the weak side. Number 4 fires it in, but right to the center chest of the goalie, who does her job. It's back now with Sycamore. They lead 7-3. Just under 2 minutes left in the third. Number 6 is looking for the foul, but she's getting none of it. Quality defense by number 3 here. Quality defense. Finally, the foul is called from number 6, and we have another major foul on number 10 of White. Number 10 of White has been called with a major foul on the inside, away from the ball. That's rarely seen, and that's usually called for glorious defensive play. And I assume she went off the bottom, but I cannot tell from this vantage point whether she did or not. However, Sycamore quickly turns the ball over. Ball under, which is when the ball is pushed under. It's a turnover. And Sycamore here with the exclusion foul number 15. There was a free pass, and the defender has 3 seconds to make a quick pass. Only after those 3 seconds can the defender be back on the person, and in that case, 15 went right after the person with the ball. Princeton came down and capitalized on the 6-on-5 man advantage and scored on the power play, cutting the deficit to 3. Sycamore now leads 7-4. And here we go. Here's the power play we'll see. From the 4 position in the man up to cross cage, upper 90. What a shot. Leif Erickson is looking down on these Lady Vikings today and is proud for that goal. Number 19 on Sycamore, now on the ball, looking to draw the foul, but quality pressing defense by number 7. She now looks for a release, and nothing is home. So now the defender, like I had mentioned before, can go back and press her. She places the ball in the middle on the opposite side, and a goal from number 2 on Sycamore in the center is scored. Wow, that was one heck of a play. That was patience at its best in water polo. You rarely would like to put the ball into the center from the top position, but sometimes that's the only thing that you're given. And right there was a prime example of how to capitalize on it. Quality play by number 2 in the middle. Princeton on the ball, and they have been a little bit lackadaisical this quarter, possessing the ball. We'll see if they can sharpen up, which they do there, and they draw the exclusion. Quality passing up top. The exclusion on number 2, the goal scorer of Sycamore, and she's now kicked out for 20 seconds. And Princeton, who had just capitalized on the power play, has the opportunity to again, but they don't, and they turn the ball over to the Aviators. That power play has to frustrate Viking coach Ben Carnahan, and it does. You know, he's standing over there looking unimpressed with that offensive play from the Lady Vikings. They've played very well. They just haven't had the opportunity, really, to create when they should have, and that was a prime example of that. You know, they have to score on power plays, else this 4-deficit lead going into the fourth quarter is going to remain, and that's where we stand right now. Sycamore, Lady Aves 8, Lady Vikings of Princeton 4. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of play. And at the end of the third, it's 8-4. Sycamore Lady Aves lead the Lady Vikings of Princeton. And we head on to the fourth quarter for this senior night battle. Both teams have played pretty well leading up to this. I think the biggest difference of the game has been the ability to capitalize on power plays. And Sycamore, just in that past quarter, capitalized on 3 of them, and the Lady Vikings only on 1. They were 1 of 3. And I think that's a significant portion of the game. The old water polo saying goes, if you capitalize on 75% of your power plays, you're going to win 100% of your games. And you know, that prime example there, you know, it's one of the things that both of these teams practice the most. In my playing career, it's something that we practice more than we do anything else. It is something that must be done precisely, must be done crisply. And it's very difficult. You would think, you know, with that man advantage, it would make water polo much easier. But quality defense and defensive positioning, what you see, you kind of go from a man-to-man defense to a zone defense. And a shot on target is now must be put in a much narrower box. And that has been difficult for teams throughout water polo at any level. And that's why it's a focal point. So here we go, the beginning of the fourth quarter. There's the home crowd of Sycamore. They're proud of their Lady Aves with this 4-goal lead, and we'll see here whether or not they can sustain, add, or lose it. Let's play ball, folks. There's a couple of Sycamore students running the cameras for this great organization and this great plan. And ladies and gentlemen, the lights of the pool have come on. When we shift back to the pool, you'll see the side lights, and that's something the crowd loves. I mean, just listen to this crowd loving the fact that the lights on the pool have turned on. All right, the referees are getting the table ready, and pretty soon here we'll be playing water polo again. Referee grabs the game ball, and I believe it's time to play. The crowd wants it. The players want it. The referees seem to not. but they're making sure they've called one heck of a game. The refs are Michael Jones and Doug Reisenfeld. They've called a great game. They've made sure safety's first, but they've called it fair and square, and it's been a relatively clean game. Not as chippy as we saw in the boys' game before, but who knows? We still have a quarter to play. And I think the average fan would say, turn up the heat a little bit. Throw the elbows. All right, here we go. Boogity, boogie, boogity. Let's play water polo. And it's the Vikings yet again on the swim off, and they retain possession. Quick foul drawn up top by number 10. Thrown all the way down. Let's see if 15 can use that speed that she just had to win the swim off to get it, and she does, and she draws a foul. Now look, they'll look for the driver in the middle. Forwards there, however. 23 did a nice job of helping back. They throw it across, and it's tipped by number 2, but retained by Princeton, and they draw another foul. There's 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see if they can get this ball back in play and get a shot off before the clock expires, and they cannot. Sycamore ball. Sycamore happy with this 4-goal lead, slowly bringing the ball up. Looking to draw the foul, but not letting go of the ball until now. Now there's the foul. Dumps the ball into the middle. Number 19 with another goal from the middle. That's 19, and this goal, that goal makes it a 5-goal lead for the home Lady Aves on senior night. There was a little business given after the play that we'll see here that the referee didn't want any of, and 19 does a great job under pressure, double teamed, and there's the business given to her by number 10 there. So here we go. Vikings back on offense trying to rebuttal that goal that extended the lead to 5. We'll see if they can do so. Ball under by 19, a great play. Great defensive play by the goal scorer, number 19. I don't think number 4 is very happy there's no goal, but 26 is wide open on the other end. Can she capitalize on the 1-0 opening? She can't. What a block! What a block by number 1. Now there's a corner throw after that block. They line it up for the corner throw. Number 1 happy with herself after that 1-on-nobody block. Here's the replay. Boom! And there's exclusion, number Princeton, number 4. Exclusion on Princeton's number 4 that must go to the penalty box for 20 seconds. And it's a timeout. Sycamore. There's Coach Justin Link of the Lady Aves. Nice enough to give us an interview before the game. And I think Coach Ben Carnahan of Princeton is going to be generous enough to give us some time after the game so we can hear his thoughts on what he hopes to be a win, but with a 5-goal deficit with only about 5 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter, I'm not sure if he'll be happy with their play. We'll have to hear what he says, but they currently are fighting an uphill battle to win. There's Justin Link strategizing on this power play that they have. And there's Ben Carnahan. Classic flip-flops, rolled up jeans for Ben Carnahan. Now, Ben Carnahan and I have a history together in water polo. Not only are we teammates now, but back in an old battle in 2008 between these two men's teams, Ben Carnahan and I both got ejected. We both got red carded within the first minute of the game. We are great friends now, and it's a laughing matter, but it is it's a brutal game, this water polo, and these ladies have been pretty respectful of each other. One of the cleaner games I've seen played between these two schools. And with that, it's Sycamore 9, Princeton 4, and Sycamore on the 22nd power play. 18 seconds remain on the power play. 28 on the shot. 26 brings the ball up, throws it across to the 6. The 1 position. They're looking, pump faking, cross cage to 23, who's on the ball on her weak side. This is not going to be a favorable shot for her, but she takes it anyway and drains it through. 23. The last person I knew who wore that number and won a championship was Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. 23 on Sycamore with the goal. She's happy. Let's see if she sticks her tongue out like Jordan. Nope. Oh, it was even deflected by the goalkeeper. That means that shot had fire. Turnover. Lackadaisical throw across the cage behind the goal. Sycamore in possession, up 10-4. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Turnover and a foul. Princeton now must claw back this 6-goal deficit that they've accumulated, and they cannot do it with that as they turn the ball over pretty quickly to the Sycamore goalkeeper. They're looking for a one-on-one, and this Princeton goalie, can she do it? And she does it. She did a great job there of not fouling. If she were to have fouled the Sycamore player there, it would have been a penalty. She did a nice job of not fouling, retaining possession, and then drawing the foul. Throwing the ball down to her number 4, who draws a quick exclusion. Princeton now on the 6-on-5, 22nd power play. Back down to the 1, number 4 with the ball, pump fakes. Gives it back up top to number 3, who fires it. What a block by number 1 of Sycamore. And Princeton, not this time. They'll have to wait till their next time, and time is running out to claw back this 6-goal deficit. Sycamore happy to bring the ball up slowly, let that precious time, father time, which Tom Brady seems to be, decrease. And it is at 10 seconds now on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the game. They put the ball in the middle and nothing. Oh, nope, something's there. And there's an exclusion on number 3 for holding number 26 back from making an offensive play forward. That every time is going to be a foul, and that's going to be a major foul. And now it's Sycamore on the power play. 15 seconds left on the power play, 23 on the shot clock. They work the ball around. They're happy to let the time expire here. However, they would like to get a shot off, and they do there, and it's blocked nicely by the post defender, number 8 of Princeton. Looking for the quick outlet. Let's see if 15 can use her speed, and she throws the ball forward, making a move. Can she go towards the goal? She's going to elect not to. Pulls the ball out and gets fouled. She's got nothing left in the middle. Shot from inside. Yep. The referee was a little thrown off by that, but that is illegal. So it's technically a turnover. No shot on goal. The shot is disallowed by the referee. She was inside 5 meters, so she could not shoot the ball after the foul. Ball thrown up top to number 19, who's had a very nice game. However, she's unable to control the ball and loses it to number 4 with quality defense and fouls number 4 immediately. He tosses the ball to number 7. Now they're on a fast break, 2-on-1. Can they finish it? Number 19 of Sycamore says, I'm not letting you do this fast break, but the 3-on-1, and it's a 3-on-2 goal by number 15 of Princeton. It is now 10-5 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. There's not a lot of time left to fight back for the Princeton Vikings, but they needed that goal to even have a prayer. Let's watch this replay. Great 3-on-2 play by Princeton, finding and identifying the open woman, number 15, who fires the wide open shot from 6 meters. Ball to the strong side, number 19. Who's the captain of his team, along with the goalkeeper, number 1. Both women have had very good games. They toss the ball in the middle, but there's a double team, and that's never going to work. However, Princeton's struggling to retain the ball, but they do. Now they're on the break. They toss it up to the speedster, number 15. It's a 2-on-1. Can she make the right move? And she doesn't. She doesn't. She throws it right to number 19. She's got to take 2 or 3 more steps forward, draw the goalkeeper out, draw the defender to her, then make that pass. And she can't do that there, and it's Sycamore ball with 1:35 left. Sycamore with the ball stolen, and they commit the foul. Let's see if they can do anything else. Princeton says, we're not going to move the ball forward. We're going to look for the pass. However, Sycamore did not take a stroke back from the defender. Therefore, it's an exclusion foul. Number 10 of Sycamore has been excluded, and it is a 6-on-5 woman advantage for the Vikings of Princeton. Coach Ben Carnahan of Princeton elects not to take a timeout here, trusting that his women can get in position and get set up in the proper time, and they do. They're moving the ball around nicely. 6-on-1 work. Back to the 2, back to the 1, and it's a goal from the 1 position. Number 15, the speedster. with 1 minute and 1 second left. Seems to be a switch, a goalie switch here. Sycamore leads 10-6. 1 minute left. They decided to let number 19 of Sycamore play goalie. And number 1, the goalie of Sycamore, play field. The goalie of Sycamore will be wearing I'll let you know when I see her cap. She'll be wearing the number 13 cap. The goalie of Sycamore is in the 13 cap. And number 19 of Sycamore is now in goal, wearing the coveted 1A. It's not every day you see a field player in goal, and that's why she's smiling. Out there just playing ball, having a good time. Diving, catching, making all the right plays. Number 2 with the ball up top, looking to create some space. Number 26, they got the goalie in the middle. Posting up nicely, 13, the goalkeeper on the shot, and she fails. However, she's still going after the ball. Princeton trying to break quickly, say, hey, if you're going to put somebody in goal, we are going to make this a fight, and they can't. And they turn the ball over. Sycamore now looks to maybe even run the score up on senior night. With 10-6, 20 seconds remain, they say sportsmanship's at the window. Let's get our girl on senior night a goal. From outside 5, and she scores, and the crowd loves it. That one, ladies and gentlemen, that one is for the fans. The goalie, number 13, with the goal from outside 5 off the foul, just for the fans. Let's show the fans there. The fans love it. Oh, good defense by the goalkeeper there. She pushed the ball under. Now it's Sycamore ball with 3 seconds remaining. And that ought to do it. The Lady A's of Sycamore beat the Lady Vikings on senior night. A score of 11-6. Thank you, and have a great night.